posted that, and there was no context, and we were all very concerned.
No, the context was I was ADHD stimming, and it came up in conversation somehow. Surely there was some kind of context.
No, because nobody was like even talking in the Discord. Like we weren't on voice or anything. This was on general, the text chat, and suddenly that happened. I'm like, "Are you okay?" And somebody else was like, "Holy crap, what?"
Look, I was just referencing song lyrics as I do. You know this about me.
Yeah, but nobody knew it was a song lyric.
There are NSP fans in the Discord other than me.
Yeah, me.
You.
I didn't know.
Why
I
did you?
didn't know.
I'm surprised you didn't know about the song, honestly, because like it's one of their most well known. But yeah,
Yeah,
that did happen.
Sorry. I don't know why that reminded me of it, but it did.
Would you not be angered at the betrayal of your expectations? Would you not cry and scream? Would you not send the boss of that soul flying with a single punch for denying your purchase of your dear companion? Sorry, I worked up there.
The drums echo in the night. She hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's turning in self-pity flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide her towards some fairy show. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some long-forgotten birds of ancient melodies. She turned to me as if to say, "Hey boy, it's waiting there for you. Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that a 100 men or more could ever do. I blessed the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to the things we never had."
Poor Charlie. I hope he gets that tuppence.
Will it be worth it?
That's the question, right?
And so many people showed up today. Watch out for the potion chest. There are still a few subtle hoppers in there for my potion ingredients. We'll guarantee that Miss Sotheby's booth is the highlight of this Jig-Jog trade fair.
Let me see.
Also, my Typhon charm. It has to hang right in the center. Little Typhon brings tons of customers. Miss Sotheby, please keep a close eye on your belongings.
My dear alchemist, you simply must take a look at these newly bred critters. Intelligent, docile, and perfect for potion testing. Oh, darling, don't worry. Today's trades are just for demonstration. I wouldn't dream of going all out.
Welcome, welcome. With funds presently dwindling, I've been forced to liquidate some of my most beloved inventions.
Said.
A round-the-clock paperless printer, critter footprint transfer analyzer, pixel conversion lenses, cash accepted, as well as trades for worthy inventions.
The crowd swells. The place is buzzing. The first ever suitcase trade fair officially begins. A gentle melody floats through the air, opening the day's celebration. Bakaola plays her crackling box. Some stop to listen, others pass by. Eager to browse the bustling stalls. Some hesitate, some haggle. I don't have the game open. And more still are drawn to the stall beside her. mother's eyes from Nuka tail, shell necklace, conch whistles, woven walking sticks, and the people who got there for Nuka tail. These handmade items from the sea draw eyes from all around, one after another. Visitors gather at the stall.
Stop.
Welcome! See what Nugateo has to offer.
In this times of hardship, it is with great regret that we all struggle. And yet, it is through struggle that we grow, through pain. The villains of our world are those people who have gone through pain unimaginable. Or perhaps they've gone through less pain than our heroes, but have coped a little bit less. Growth, after all, can only happen when pain is involved. Through vice, virtue. This world is full of imperfections, and in these trying times, with everything so topsy-turvy, isn't it the perfect time for growth? To learn a lesson from all the pain that we are forced to endure. And that's why I'm going to crash a meteor into the earth. Drink water. Get on your knees and drink water.
Paimon accidentally choked on some water again.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion. That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night,
and since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled,
it is the universe's providence to stop it. I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking!
Weak, 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 I say! It doesn't even pierce my heart!
7 apples on the witch's tree, with 7 seeds planted inside of me. In springtime I grew a magic song, then skipping along, I sang the song to everyone. I look at the world through apple eyes, and cut myself a slice of sunshine pie. I dance with the peanut butterflies, till time went and told me to say hello but wave goodbye. Saw some sugar stars, I'll put them in a jar. Oh, we'll whistle around the world. Oh, we'll whistle around the world. I'm a little warm inside a girl, you say, and off I go from June to May. Oh, whistle around the world. Whistle around the world.
Although, what should I call you in the meantime, eh?
Yes.
Yes. I suppose it won't do going around with a name, will it? Maybe a nickname will do for the time being. That way, people won't have to keep shouting, "Oi, that girl won't lost a name," whenever they see me.
Brilliant idea. Let's see. How does Flutter Page sounds to you?
Oh.
Wow, these are like hero origin stories.
Oh.
Yeah, we're knowing what happened. So cute.
How does Iron Man sound to you?
No. Not like that. Shit, this is um, I forgot, like, as you said, like, for superheroes, but for Flutter page, amazing.
Prequel, origin story type things, yeah.
Yeah, Orange story. Yeah.
Flutter page.
That's right. I got the idea from watching your arcane skill fluttering around that page. I think it suits you perfectly.
In my hand is a pen that'll write a poem of me and you. Ink flows down into a dark. Okay. Let's see if everything's working first. Hey, Shirley, welcome in. Let me give a shout out to Shirley here. Occasional streamer here of Genshin Impact. You can click the heart top the chat and give Shirley a follow right here, right now. There we go. Okay. Now for the mic test. Let's. Oh, sorry. There's a little bit of echo here. How do I like Luna 1? Luna version 1, you mean? Oh, like not Krai. It is shaping up to be my favorite Archon quest of the entire game. I'm really enjoying the exploration of it so far, and I'm planning to finish the last bit of the Archon quest. I think I'm about halfway through on Act 2. How do my pulls go? You tell me. Is 20 pulls at 0 pity winning 50-50 good? I'm not sure. You just mentioned yesterday? Oh, nice. Okay, so you don't have to worry about spoilers, which I should already tell people. Spoilers. We're playing Act 2 of the Archon quest in Nod Krai. You're the first person I've seen who actually calls it Luna 1. Everyone else I know calls it, well, Nod Krai. But yeah, I guess that's also a name for it because they have event. It's fine, yeah. I didn't get so lucky. I won my 50-50 at 44 pulls. Honestly, I got scammed compared to you. Yeah. I mean, for most of Natlan, I would lose 50-50. And would go all the way to like 50 to 90 pulls to win 5 stars. So far my record is 26 times lost 50-50 over the past couple of years, which is why I had 10 masterless Stellar Fortuna to work with. Now, where am I supposed to put? Ah, here we are. Perfect. Let me just test that out. Testing. For the YouTube side. You got our weapon with 65. Oh, even rolled for the weapon. Yeah, I don't really roll for Dawn banners unless I absolutely need to, which I kind of do for Mawika. But seeing as we're gonna get new DPS characters out, maybe not really. They have made losing 50-50 so enticing that there needs to be a new incentive for rolling weapons, or they need to lower the pity system for weapons. Otherwise, I'm just gonna crawl characters, right? Okay, let's go with this. This will help us test the audio out, make sure everything's balanced, and let's give a little bit of warmth for my voice. Lollibaba had them 40 thieves, Sherazade had 1,000 sails. Master, you're in luck, 'cause up your sleeves you got a brand of magic never fails. Got some power in your corner now, got some ammunition in your camp. You got some punch, pizzazz, yeah, who and how, and all you gotta do is roll that lamp. And I'll say, Mr. Aladdin, so what will your pleasure be? Let me take your order, jot it down, you ain't never had a friend like me. Life is your restaurant and I'm your maitre d'. Whisper what it is you want, you ain't never had a friend like me. Pride ourselves on service, you're the boss, the king, the shah. Say what you wish, it's yours, true dish. How about a little more baklava? Have some of column A, try all of column B. I'm in the mood to help you, dude. You ain't never had a friend like me. Oh, no, no, no. Na, na, na. Yak, tika, tika. And your friends do this. And your friends do that. Your friends pull this out the little hack. And your friends go, poof. Well, looky here. Your friends go abracadabra, let her rip, and then make the sucker disappear. Let's unstack this shot buggy and I'm here to answer all your midday prayers. Got me bona fide certified, got a genie for your charged affairs. Got a powerful urge to help you out, so what you want, I really want to know. Got a list that's 3 miles long, no doubt. Well, all you gotta do is rub like so and oh. Mr. Aladdin, sir, have a wish or 2 or 3. I'm on the job, you dig, neighbor. You ain't never had a friend, never had a. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend like me. You ain't never had a friend like me. There we go. All right. So, a sincerely wonderful good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's stream. My name is Decaf Nvidia. I'm a video game streamer who primarily plays RPG games. I am also a hobby voice actor and singer, so you may hear me do one or both of those things during the stream. My pronouns are he, they, and today we're playing Genshin Impact with a side of Reverse 1999. Let me just go ahead and bring that on screen. There we go. So while we were off stream for the past 2 days, I really debated myself if I want to do the weekly bosses or if I wanted to fight the what do you call this? Llama's talent domain here for materials, and ultimately I decided on the talent domain over the weekly bosses for now. I will still be beating all the weekly bosses this week, but I will be relying on a little bit of my pay to win status because I'll be buying the battle pass early this month, so I can do all of these within the week and also still do Stygian. So 60, 120, 240, 480, 560, so 600 resin I set aside after Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's already 600 just on the natural resin generation. But I'll be making use of fragile resin to kind of help bridge that gap. Um, in case that I'm a little bit short by the time of Sunday's daily reset. Okay, so I got seeing here. So you got her up 165, but you have to skip Flynn's now because you don't want constellations. You should have done it, but you didn't have much of Catalyst funds, and they raised a good weapon in this event for her, so it wasn't a good decision. Yeah, see, my thinking is, and take this as someone who is no longer in the meta. Hasn't been for a long time, but I don't really play in the meta. My kind of thinking is, what's more valuable? A 5-star weapon with a chance of losing 50-50 to a weapon that's no longer as viable, right? Or worse, a weapon you already have, and you just got another R in, right? Or
It's been way too.
what's more valuable than that versus getting confidence for Lama or Nahida, or even level 100 Mawika, right? I feel like there's more incentive now to roll characters because of Master Stellar Fortuna. Even though it's not my favorite mechanic out there, I can't help but feel like I value even just level 95 for my DPS character more than I value a new 5-star weapon, which isn't even
Long
going
since I
to
last-
like have really good odds at the end of it, right? So when it came down to the hang on. When it came down to the free
candy.
5-stars, for example, I specifically chose the character I'd already C6, Tainari. Like I said, I've lost it 26 times. So I have pretty good odds of getting Master Stellar Fortuna versus getting weapons. But that's just my thinking, right? But congratulations on getting your weapon in 65 rolls. Best of luck with your next few rolls, surely. What's the other free 5-star? Did I pick again? Oh yeah, I just picked Tanari again. No, sorry, I picked Chi-Chi. I picked Chi-Chi because I want to keep Chi-Chi at the level 100. Just to really show you guys how little I really care about the meta here. And my kind of like follow through on not using things as intended. I used the Master Stellar Fortuna for Chi-Chi, for Mawika, for Klee, and for catching. That's what I used it on. Now, if I were being smart about it, I had 10 Master Stellar Fortuna. I could have spent it on more DPS characters. I could have spent it on aside from Mawika, I probably could have spent it on who skills on attack? No, not Child. They haven't given Child a buff recently. Probably Arlecchino, Raiden Shogun, Zhongli, Navia. Like there's a lot of characters who could use the extra bonuses to their attack and defense, right?
Rusty machine.
But as I have not been,
Oh, that's it. I'm
as I
having
have not been
5
like
whole crumb
doing 36-star in the Abyss,
cupcakes for dinner tonight, and nothing's
I
gonna
just
stop.
feel like it's too much anxiety. Spending it on my favorite characters is what I've been doing instead. So take whatever statement I say with a grain of salt. Also, catching isn't really one of my favorite characters per se, but I more just gave her the Master Stellar Fortuna because I want to have an easier time in her Endurance Echoes. I haven't been able to beat it yet, and I think part of it is the artifact grind. She has a pretty good Thundering Fury set, but in order for me to beat Scratching the Minutes Echoes, it's a mix of that plus the timing on using the Dendrobot here. Greetings to you, Renzi. Greetings to you. Welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, today's agenda, we're going to take the Archon quest, as well as doing a little bit of our dailies. And then with the time we have left, if we have time left, just regular old exploration and world quests. That reminds me, I haven't refilled my water. One moment, one moment. It's a murder on the dance floor. You better not kill the crew. DJ, I'm gonna burn this goddamn house right down. It's a murder on the dance floor. So you better not kill the crew. Bini, bini, sa aking pagtulog, ika'y panaginip ko. Ikaw sa aking mata, sa pag-ibig. Oh, kay ganda, oh, kay ganda, magalay sa'yo. Okay, back to it. Yan. So, balik tayo dito. Alright. I am building specifically for Llama here. We want to go ahead and give her these Philosophies of Moonlight things. But also, I think I'm needing a little bit more materials for... Oh no, I already got myself one. Okay, I'll go to that one then. Let's see. Yeah, skill first. I'll prioritize her skill, then her burst, and then her attack. Hopefully that'll be good enough. Here you go, Eula. Nice, doubles. Okay, so... Oh, sorry. The good thing is, the crafting table now allows for cosmetics to be made from 60 rather than 40. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm capped out. Okay, never mind. I'll just do the Phantoming twice then. I'm not gonna use my fragile resin just yet, but I'm planning to do that later on. So let's swing by the Sanity Pot and buy the transient resin for the week. So I have 5 fragile resin, which means I have 300 breakable resin for Stygian on Thursday. On Thursday, we're going to be collabing with a few of our friends in order to beat Stygian. Oh, hang on, my tie's a little bit loose. There we go. We're going to be tackling Stygian together. And, you know, we're going to do a couple of runs of the medicine difficulty and then just to beat it. And then switch over to hard difficulty to farm artifacts, specifically for building lava. Now, which reminds me, if it's already unlocked today, I should go and actually, well, cash it in. Choose the correct characters. Oop. Speaking of, I need to switch these guys up. No, I'll do it later. There's no rush to build Ainos and Llama's friendships. Llama especially, I'll be using her, probably my friendship building team for a long time, so maybe I'll just place items randomly bought. And the others I'll place in just for the furniture sets. Okay, is it unlocked today? Indeed it is. Oh, wait, no. 16 hours, 3 minutes. Okay. Versus Echoes has reset. Oh, Spiral Abyss just reset. Okay, I will ignore that for now. I need to build up Llama a lot more before I would tackle Spiral Abyss without sweating. I'm only going for 33 stars, but, you know, the the better the characters I bring into there, the better. The worst thing to crack. What's that one? Chronicles? Okay. I'm a little bit unclear if the anecdotes this time are permanent or not. They seem to be permanent, and considering they released it at the same time as the first patch and the Archon quests that are like super time consuming, I imagine they're not gonna make us like hunt for them in 2 weeks,
really
right?
bad
But
toothache.
look at say.
Why?
I say 2 weeks. You give us 4 days.
Help me!
Hello, Nabi. You were muted, so I'm not muted for a bit. How is England?
What? I'm a criminal.
You're a
I
criminal?
got put in jail for an hour and a half.
Ah, right. Did you try to sneak in
Detained at-
food again?
It's been way
No, I was
too
detained at
long
the
since
border
I
because I'm
last had some
autistic.
candy.
Yes.
My brain's grinding to a halt.
Because apparently the
like a
answer
rusty
to where are
machine.
you staying when they ask you at border
That's
control
it.
should not be
I'm
I
having
don't
5
know.
whole crumb cupcakes for dinner
Yeah, it
tonight,
should not be I
and
don't know.
nothing's gonna stop me. Not even Ineka's
No.
super angry mode.
You have to be like super specific when it comes to those kind of things.
Yeah, apparently they thought I was being trafficked.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you kind of are. Nabi.
I mean, I was staying at 3 different places. I only knew one address.
Yeah, so give the one address. Oh my goodness.
I did give him that address, but apparently not
After you
knowing
said
the
I don't
other
know.
two was bad. Yeah,
Sheesh.
yeah.
Oh my
I'm
goodness,
not-
Hanabi.
I am not smart. But so anyway, so I can now add another P to my my intro. Persecuted.
Mm-hmm. Prisoner.
Yeah. A prisoner. I should add jail bars.
Jailbait?
No. Absolutely not. Bad decaf. Bad.
I don't even know what that means. I just heard that term before.
Bad. Go to jail.
It's when you break your phone, right?
I mean, wait, no, no, stop it. Stop making me confused. Stop it.
I agree, Flickers. Hanabi's Kenshi needs to put in jail. Also, Flickers, would you be so kind? Don't shout Hanabi out, but can you do the exclamation mark Hanabi command?
No, don't do it. I'll kick him. Hold on.
Ow.
He says ow.
Hi, Flickers. I can hear you in the background.
Say hi.
Hello, stream. Ow.
Thank you, Flickers. There, I specified it to
Ow.
just emote art.
Just
Because I know that you have been doing full body art for a while.
Why?
Yeah, well, I might be getting back
Help
into
me.
it, but we're having an issue with the tablet I'm supposed to be picking up here.
Yeah.
Like, we were originally supposed to get the screen replaced, but their tech for that is out until October.
Oh, I see.
So now but they can replace the screen and LEDs, so we're just doing that. Because I guess it's just like 1 unit or something.
Yeah, shouldn't be too bad.
It's so expensive. But
Most
still
tablets
cheaper
are
than buying
expensive
a
in
whole new
general.
thing.
I say not too bad in the context of better than replacing the whole thing from scratch.
Yes. Yeah, because like Flickies was like, oh, well, do you think we should just buy a new one? And I told him the price of a new one. He's like, no, let's get this fixed. Like, yeah.
Oh, speaking of tablets, that reminds me. Folks, I am still working on the music cover collab with all the other reverse 1999 content creators and fans of the game. And I looked at the prize list for if we win the silver, or goodness forbid, the gold prize. Um, the silver and gold prizes include tablets, drawing tablets. So I'm gonna give that to my sibling, who is an artist as well. So yeah, when the video comes out, if you'd be so kind as to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video on all the social media platforms, that would be immensely helpful.
Oh no, what's it for me? Will you collab with me?
I mean, I've been waiting. I like told you my
Yay,
schedule for
okay.
next week. I was like, hey Hanabi, I'm free on these days, and you said, oh, I'm busy. Okay.
Well, I am busy. I'm on vacation. I'm not gonna work.
In October?
I'm not technically working. I'm bothering decaf while they're working. Sorry, I was getting yelled at for working.
Yeah. Thank you,
This isn't
Flickers.
working. This is bothering my twin. Hey,
It's good
you
to hear your
can really
voice.
say, "Come get your man," and he can actually come get his man.
Yeah, Flickers, come get your man.
No! Ah! No!
Good job,
Bye,
Flickers.
decaf.
Hi, Flickers. Lovely to hear you both in the same room. I will say though, when I just couldn't help but imagine Flickers like grabbing Hanabi by the scruff. Oh, and they're out of the VC. Okay, bye. Alright, so like I mentioned, I'm going to be entering the music video into the fan anniversary contest. The reason why they're giving out tablets is because it's the anniversary. Usually they just give out like a couple of dollars amount for cash prizes, but this time it's a little bit different. Let me go ahead and check the details again. Check on the details again. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, so gold prize is a Canvas Pro 19 tablet. What was it? 40 free wishes and a box of merch with shipping paid for by them. Silver prize, which is the kind of like actual goal, if we could get that, is a Canvas Slate 11 tablet. 20 gacha rolls, and again another merch gift box with slightly like less prizes, but it does seem to still have like the acrylic stand, the postcards, the artwork, and who knows, maybe I'll get like a shirt or something. That'd be cool. The blanket I still use all the time. You guys see me use it all the time on stream. So if it's that quality of like merchandise on that front, that'd be awesome. And if we don't get that, there are 10 winners of the bronze prize for music video category. $200 cash, which would be super helpful for keeping myself alive. And also paying all the people having me like some small amount of that. 10 free rolls, that's 10 rolls, not free rolls. 10 rolls in the gacha, and then still a merch gift box. So it'd be cool if we got silver prize, but honestly, I'd be happy with even just the bronze prize for the music video. I commissioned my sibling to make background art. That's why I call out on that, see if it's done. And the recordings that I have, I now have 8 people's recordings. Now to get around to actually mixing all those together. And I'm still waiting on the recording from my beatboxer, as well as special voices to help like really bring it all together. And you know, audio mixing and all that. But yeah, that's what's happening now. There's a random selection of people who might get the merch gift box, but I would honestly leave it to other people because I actually do legitimately want to get the podium and win on that front. Honestly, I might even enter the cosplay as well, but that's a whole separate thing. minutes. Submit your work on Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Reddit, Discord, Pixiv, or Instagram. Okay, I can do Instagram. I guess my hair isn't really right for 6 or Winsong per se, but I could probably do 6 if I wear a hat. Okay, let's see. Event time is on the 12th. Oh, it's already started. Okay. Hang on, let me just check the weekly notes for the event. Here we go. That's first the name of. No, sorry, that's the name of the other thing. Another announcements. That's the preview program. Ah, here it is. Fan work event. Submit your work in this event channel. Please check the corresponding tag. Then let's submit the form. Okay, so the submission period is on or before the 30th of October. And I'm aiming for a early to mid-October release, depending on my submissions from my beatboxer as well as my own mixing. So we'll work on that. And I'll also go ahead and work on a simple cosplay. I don't plan on winning the cosplay category. I would just like to submit one there and maybe get a lucky prize. That'd be cool. Okay, but let's get back to what we're doing right now. Sorry. I know I should keep my hands busy while I'm talking like this. Leave it to a streamer to get, right?
Ding dong! What?
Insulation chamber deployed by the frost moon of old.
The llama's a little bit stronger on hard hitting. Quite a bit more damage. I know as well, not too shabby, not that squishy. I'm able to get the domain relatively quickly. Yeah, see? Even though I spent 5 minutes yapping, I'm still able to clear it quickly. So overall, we're not wasting too much time. Let's name the challenge here. Oh jeez, I almost forgot to collect my dailies in Reverse 999. I had 4 minutes left. Phew! Way too close. Just made it. Find that though. Ah, indeed. Essential phase 2. Which means hunting your boss and getting whatever this thing is. With a shaft. Oh, you know what? Flicker's shout out Hanabi. But Flicker's also forgot to shout out himself. There you go. Flicker should stream more. Flicker's a forever DM. You can go ahead and click. Oh. Sorry, I mistyped that. It's shout out, not shout out. There you go. You can go ahead and heart out the chat and follow Flickers for D&D content. Alright, this whole thing. But I'll have to wait until after Stygian, because I'm really focusing on Lauma, so she can be at help my friends on Thursday. Not bad as she is right now, but it'll still be better, you know? Frost Edge Warrens. Okay. I'll have to make these later on. I guess I can just get to level 80 for now. I'll worry about getting her to level 90 after I've like level 8 all my talents first. Goodness knows how to do that even, but hey.
Lush as the moonlight.
Right.
That will leave a scar. Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust up.
Billowing surge!
all because I built Llama up a little bit more. I like how the original resin now just has an option to use it like the condensed resin before. That's what the quality of life change. Okay, so that's all of the naturally occurring resin I have to use right now. Yeah, Lucidscape. Extra actions. Okay. So I'll wait until after the update to do Lucidscape, because I think I would want to bring Nautica into it. Oh, it's just not there. Okay. So first up, let's go ahead and excuse me. Let's go ahead and check on Lava stats here. Anything else I can build further? Yes and no. Looks like I'll have to farm these materials. Oh, from Fatui. Okay. That's easy enough. I'll also be hunting for Leyline also. So probably I'll be doing more of that grinding for enemy materials off stream. Excuse me. Now, as I have new work again, we're not going to be streaming for a super duper long time. So, being responsible, I'm only going to be streaming, 3 to 4 hours at most on days I have work today. So I gotta get to that content, but also. Oh, there we go. Moon sign. Oh, that's basically Nahida's constellation, but actually built in. And we actually know that they buff together. That's interesting. Yeah, their C2 constellation. Although Nahida's C2 constellation also comes with other buffs, not just allowing for it to become critical hits. But hot dang, that is something else. Makes it very tempting to want to roll Nahida constellations to kind of buff that up further, but I have to save the rest of my rolls for Flynn's. And I might be wondering, for those who were paying attention earlier, that, hey, Decaf, didn't you say that you had only rolled 20 rolls for Llama? Why don't you have more rolls in the saved up right now? Well, you see, that's because I did already try to roll for Nahida. I think I rolled 60 or 70, something like that. And didn't get any 5 stars, neither losing 50-50 nor winning it. Which means we are guaranteed to get a 5-star in the next banner. And actually we're guaranteed to get Flynn's between all of the free primo gems we're going to get from exploration, from achievements, and from the general events and things. Yeah, there we go. So 12 multiplied by 5, that is 60. So we are at 60 pity currently. 30 for the first pity there, getting a 5-star character. And hopefully we lose 50-50. So I could maybe get some more Master Slaughter Fortuna. Because the character I want to build next is
With one heart,
Traveler.
we pray.
Right?
Receive my blessing.
So if I could lose 50-50 on Ichi, Jin, and Kanari, that would be perfect. The difference between a couple days ago to teleport me and now to teleport me now. Huge difference. I know too, it's like really pulling the weight here. So I need
Installation
to
chamber deployed.
wait to make sure I know it's energy recharge goes up. Right now I gave her the talking stick, but actually I think I might give her a different one. Because there is a bonus there, but it's not really as helpful as I thought it would be. Let's see. Yeah, let's give her the Ultimate Overlord's Mega Magic Sword instead. Build up her burst, you know? This weapon is one of my favorites, honestly. Not just mechanically, but... Well, yeah, mechanically, because of its usefulness as a non-critical weapon.
Estimating
It has
value
carried
of
me through
acquired
Stygian
items.
and Imaginary Theater, especially when you have to bring so many characters. Apparently, there's going to be a new game mode in Imaginary Theater, which I'm not super jazzed about, I'm going to be honest, because on the one hand, it's all well and good if it's like actually optional, but from the looks of it, it's going to be tied to this achievement that I've been tracking, called Lunar Arcana something, right? It's already part of the achievement list, so I'm a little bit worried about that. Channels are king. Oh, it's Archon Quest Act 2. Right. I was gonna do that today. Oh, I am gonna do that today. It's a play on the cash is king phrase. Every lantern has a shadow. Different places have different ways of doing things. Light doesn't reveal good or evil, only the truth. Gotta love Genshin's pros with their world building. And some of the funnier achievements. Luna's Adventurer. Complete 3 open world mechanism and activate time travel challenges on Lempo Isle, Hissy Island, and Paha Isle. Paha Isle, which I have not been to yet. So I haven't done more yet, but I've really been taking my time talking to all the NPCs and just generally having a good time exploring. So my exploration rate is pretty low still. It's only like 30%. And again, haven't even unlocked Baja Isle yet. So yeah, we're gonna do that today. Hey, there's all our dailies. Excellent. And I get the feeling... Yep. I was gonna say, I got the feeling we're gonna be able to go to Nasha Town to turn in this quest. Because so much of the Archon Quest Act 2 has been tied to going back and forth between Nasha Town and other locations. So, I just stopped by Catherine real quick on our way to the Archon Quest Act 2, continuation, and then completion.
Thank you for
Spoilers ahead, folks, for those who want to experience the Archon Quest for yourselves. I'll probably finish Gene Pile after I'm done, though, and then focus on world quests. Oh, actually, no, the event. I should do the event.
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just yet.
Right. They're probably giving you the benefit of the doubt. Based on what we learned in the Archon Quest so far. A lot of people know that Flint is eccentric, but they trust him because of his skill and his past deeds. It is a shame about the death, though. So last time, we were investigating the murder of one of the Lightkeepers, and we suspected it was actually one of the sinners of Conria who did the deed, who has the ability to shapeshift. And right before he murdered that poor guard, uh, he shapeshifted to Flint, so he had to locate Flint, and well, here he is. We've also enlisted the help of Nefer and her information gathering abilities in order to um, kind of like gather more information about the sinner, because the traveler here was really shaken uh, when he thought that he was talking with his sister, but turns out it wasn't Lumine, it was just the sinner shapeshifted into her to try to like use him to steal the relic, which thankfully is safe now inside of her body, but it was touch and go there for a minute.
Yeah. Guess Town's already been enough of us lately.
Here. Further, Ratniki might detect us. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly look me up once you're inside.
Oh? And how are we supposed to do that?
You'll know when time comes. See you.
Serious. But he seemed pretty confident, so trust him.
Excuse me. Sorry, let me just fix something on the side here. I think the game's lagging a little bit because of it. DJ, gonna burn the soul out yes right now. It's a murder on the dance floor. On the dance floor. Okay, there. Oh, apparently I missed out on some Twitch live streaming premium rewards. Actually, I should let people know that drops are enabled. Also, I should update the achievement count. That is actually inaccurate. I'm now at 66, not 63. There we go. Okay, game should be running smoother now. Let's test it.
Still acting all serious. But he seemed pretty confident, so guess we've got to trust him. Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistants for this investigation, right?
Yep, that's us.
Sorry, I know it's a bit late, but there's a couple of things we'd like to take a look at.
Well, you're just in time. We're done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish up some records. Then properly dispose of Sosi's remains. If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last chance to do so.
Good timing then. Find anything new?
Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, unexpected accident caused us to... But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough's not far off.
Expeditiously tactics on her part. Excellent work.
We'll do our part too. All right, we're going in. See you later.
Let's see if something else. Ooh, got mail. Okay, I didn't miss out much from not claiming it last version. What ifs? Let me see if that's working now. Yeah, alright. Excellent, excellent. Okay, back to it.
Now, please keep the current situation confidential.
I do appreciate there's no achievement tied to the unique dialogues of Llama and Effa and the other non-Krai characters, but man, does it feel like something else, the fact that it changes the world so much if you don't have these characters. For good and for bad. For good, because it means there's unique dialogue. For bad, because, again, it does something to the world that other mechanics haven't necessarily done. Speaking of, I should go claim one of these things. That's just a daily reset. We can go ahead and... Ha! Might Nefa be interested in some sort of sculptures? Excuse me, could I trouble you to make me one sugar sculpture? Sure. For Miss Aina, I presume? Negative. Aina requested I come by myself a beautiful sugar sculpture. According to her, this is part of my social activity training, which will make shopping more convenient in future. I see. Though I do not understand, I do not require this much sugar intake. I suspect Aina may wind up eating the sculpture in secret. Miss Hunajada, could you construct a sugar sculpture with smaller dimensions? Aina loves candy, but I believe she should eat somewhat less. Don't worry, I got this. Now, let me see. Oh, basically she's kind of using Inefa here as a way to get extra copies of something. Like how some dubious people would try to get limited edition items for one per person by sending someone else. I forget what the term is called. What's the term for people
Reviewing
send,
outstanding items on today's to-do list. Do you have any additional
by
commands?
extra
No problem.
limited
I can add them shortly. I'm quite used to it.
Oh wait, I just said proxies. They're proxy buyers. So, people who use proxies to buy limited items in bulk are referred to as sneaker bots if you're using a program, and if they're using someone else's person, it's known as a proxy buyer. Or if they're resellers, the extra illegal, then they're called scalpers. I learned this from retail work. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust this right away. Unfortunately, that llama's expired there. Whoops. We can go ahead and eat this one. It looks great, tastes wonderful, but no effect. A sugar sculpture crafted to capture a parent's essence. The calm and reliable little robot brings to mind the Nefa, the mechanical maid. So even though it is unique here, I do appreciate that it is like temporary. So there's no incentive for
Accelerating.
There's not much of an incentive for collectors like myself to try to get every single character just for farming that item or having an item to collect there. Oh yeah, what's your dialogue if I do this with I know? So this person has different dialogue depending on which Nod Cry character you bring. Pretty sure I know would need to have reverse ready for this.
Great wisdom can be found in this
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Come, take a look.
This research looks promising.
You're blind!
Everyone says there's tons of work.
Okay. I don't have the burst ready just yet. We're gonna go with... Oh, actually, gonna go with the glory. The tried and true... Oh, wait. Wait, it's a great sword builder. I can just... Phew, decided to click this time. That's early.
This research
Yeah, there's different dialogue for whoever you bring into that.
Including rare Northland varieties you won't find anywhere else. Oh, try
Yeah,
some.
just right. I'll do grocery shopping, but not today. Okay, let's head back to the Archon quest. It's a small detour, folks. A little bit of world building. Like I said, I'm a pretty dang slow player. So I like doing things like that. Oh no.
This elevator was inspired by the one in the Maritime Harbor.
Oh. This lift was inspired by the one in Maritime Harbor. Tell me about this lift. Have you ever been to Fontaine? Both Maritime and Lumidose Harbor have a grand lift that's capable of transporting even the heaviest ships. Oh, that's what that's for. Those lifts are the miracles of engineering. Bigger, better cousins than this little fella here. Both in terms of size and precision engineering. I don't know, the fact that you guys have so many of these out here is a testament to the mechanical skill of Nod Cry. That said, to have built something like this in Ashitown of all places, I don't feel too guilty blowing my own trumpet. After all, not everyone has the talent to great Monsieur Guillotine. Elaine Guillotine. Yeah. Is it Elaine Guillotine I'm thinking of? We did meet him, you know, in his broken state. What happened to Elaine Guillotine again? No, Jacob was on his survived the present day as a tainted hydro creature. Elaine focused on building his machines. Mary Ann, Seymour. Mary Ann's death. Oh, here we go. Sometime after leaving the Marechaussee Phantom, Elaine Guillotine established the Fontaine Research Institute of Energy and Engineering. He named the Super Specialist mech after Carter to commemorate him. After he retired, he isolated himself in his workshop, but never published his new inventions. But something was built in there. Probably Seymour. This little facsimile took all the knowledge and savings I had to construct. Not that I'm complaining. It's worth every mora. Oh, you made the elevators here. Dang. Guillotine? Don't tell me you haven't heard of Alain Guillotine. He was a great designer, an engineer who lived a few centuries ago. He was the one who set up the Fontaine Research too. Those that I told you about were all built to his designs. It's a shame he never had any children or close friends. Apparently, he had a bunch of important discoveries that were stolen after his death. Yeah, by Jacob and the Narsen crews. What sort of person steals readers' papers? I shan't disturb you. Alright. If you ever need to take the lift, you know where to find it. Interesting too that Parker also survives on the way, but he became only his body and part of his soul as Caterpillar or Katia, as I like to call him. Anti-hydrate.
Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again. But we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Never mind how we'll leave later on. Something the matter?
There's a strange light by the window.
Huh.
Lantern light?
That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern. What now?
Don't tell me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said you could do magic like that.
Now that's what I call going incognito.
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
What you just did, surely that can be accomplished through elemental power alone.
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little trick of my own. But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Our time is limited after all. Just as I thought. Come, try sensing it yourself.
It's very faint, but there's some residual power near the wound. That feels identical to the abyssal energy that surged from Flint's lantern.
Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the wild hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
Too simple.
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Town. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned.
They said that the crime scene investigation is already complete, so there should no longer be a need to keep the place exactly as is.
Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. May you rest in peace.
acquiesced in Panche. In spite of our thorough search, few new clues.
When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type. Yet here we are, grappling with this enigma he has left us.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer. Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the harder he is to achieve his goal. Oh, this is so frustrating.
Is that all? Have you tried every angle? Found every clue? Paimon, look at the flashing light on his arm.
You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right? It might have been broken in combat.
Maybe.
No, that's not
or
right.
die message.
Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that...
When you were fixing the cannons, his arm was working just fine.
Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance part. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were repairing that cannon...
The Soci you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
He's been dead a while.
If only there was some way to prove it.
So the Sergeant Major we met, we never even met Susie. Oh jeez, that's trippy. If something needed maintenance, you would go register it with Nasha Town's repairman.
You mean Hintsa?
Right.
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late. Guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I know. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
I guess we're pickup artists now. Leave the room without any trouble, and start heading toward Hintsa's residence. Loading for a long time. I shan't disturb you. Alright. If you ever need to take the lift, you know where to find it. Thank you. Okay, so the thing I was wondering about is if this guy allows you to do this once a week or is it once a day? They say once a week, but maybe? No, okay. So I literally have to do this particular quest line over 9 real weeks. 3 months. Good thing I started early. That's 2 weeks down. 7 weeks to go. I'm much more okay with that than the achievement for... what do you call this? Achievement for maxing out the statue of the 7. Although it really isn't a statue of the 7, it's its own like specific kind of god statue. But thankfully it's not part of the achievement list, so it's not gonna bother me for the next 6 months. That's something. That, and it doesn't seem to be a type of tone out here. It's just meaning points, which is pretty interesting. So no achievement at that either.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency.
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sosi. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
Sosi. Oh, so the rumors I heard, are they true? You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I had run out of the required components. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, too, can only be made by her. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he asked me if we could fast forward. And I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand. So, job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did my best to convince Aino to rush the job. Completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did my best to convince Aino to rush the job. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission or other. What's with those faces? Everything all right?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hinza. You have our thanks. We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
No worries.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise. 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But after that, he attacked the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical arm. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm. This flaw in his disguise.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as it worked, right?
Yep.
Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
It moved the timeline of his death. Which means that Flint is no longer the prime suspect, though. That's the important thing. So that means that the only thing he did as Sosi was fire the cannon.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has always been used to destroy the wild hunt, and it works as intended.
Oh, wait. There's information about from one of the information brokers that Nether got us contact with, who said that for some reason, wild hunts have been resolved more than usual, and obelisks have been removed. Oh, maybe he's trying to consolidate his power in the specific places. Oh boy, that might be why he's getting stronger.
But how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against him, since it would blast those fragments to smithereens.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another.
I wonder if it's anything like the Moon Dragon boss in Natlan's Easy Breezy Summer Resort area. I forgot what it's called. It's part of my culture too. I was really surprised that we actually got to fight it. Moon Dragon. The Moon Eating Dragon. It's called Bakunawa. Yeah. I wonder if it's anything like Bakunawa, where the sinner's trying to like gather his fragments and reform. So maybe getting rid of wild hunts allows it to concentrate in more specific areas.
Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down. And sleepy too.
We've been on edge for too long, it seems.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. Seems like there's a lot left to investigate. We'll have to fight Rerir eventually. And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
Want to rest at the Nasha town? Your residence is quite far away.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now, at any rate. My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discourtesy.
High praise.
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up as usual.
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my tab.
That's nice of him.
Phew, back inside. We can finally take a breather. Okay, Paimon. In and out.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. As I recall, our first meeting took place not far from here. Ah, the nostalgia.
Yeah,
Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time?
Yes. Which is why I asked you to give it to me.
I see. Words truly do fail to capture your superlative insight.
That's so
Fortunate
weird.
then that
So cool.
abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
Rerir seems fixated on you, and you on him.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a light keeper, I'd say I'm simply doing my job.
Come on, don't play games with me.
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at. You can't just get out of explaining yourself by making lame excuses.
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty, whether out of gratitude or the need to build trust. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental power alone is not enough. You know humans well, and naturally you understand their limits. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
Are you not human?
So, you mean you're one of the latter?
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae?
Oh, you are like Satanta. Hang on. Because like Flint uses a pole arm, and there was mention of Fae before, so I was wondering if there was some connection to the Hound of Future Lane. No, I used Satanta there, but Future Lane might be better. Yeah, no, most people would compare Trial to Future Lane, so maybe not. Still, it'll be cool.
This race is no longer of any importance, but they still exist, as evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was to it.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. I once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hands. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless. Would it not be better, then, to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled.
Oh, they're trying to evacuate him.
They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening shone from their eyes.
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the final night cemetery.
Oh. He was tied to that. And that's why he chose to become a Lightkeeper.
Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
Believable.
See, this is part of the reason why I'm really enjoying Krai so far. The way they're balancing the deeper world building with the Archon quests and making it more personable to the characters is really, really well done here. In a way that I felt was maybe not as cohesive in Natlan or in Fontaine. Although Sumeru was pretty good there too.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe things that must be done. Nonetheless, there are still some things I will not allow to happen. The chaos that Rerir has been stirring up is one of them. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rerir, and the cannon.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Can you even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the man who did stakeout.
Hang on. Oh, the records. Okay.
And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
All right then, we'll trust you. We sure ended up chatting for a while, huh? I'm super tired now. You know, feels like we can breathe easier, now that we know you better.
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I want to attract more trouble on account of being a fae.
Don't worry. I won't see a thing.
Paimon's lips sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for your help. Good night, you two.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow.
I realized I was in the wrong character here. Or the wrong team, I should say. After the Archon quests, I think I'll move my party around a little bit. Kinda like having Lunar Charge. At the same time, it's not necessary. So maybe I'll do some kind of like Blauma, Klee, Kokumi team. Just for the fun of it, you know? Actually, you know what? Let's do it now. Let me go ahead and fix one of these teams up. I'm having fun exploring my favorite characters. And also just kind of taking advantage of things. Oh, but probably should have Aino in there. If only because of the... what do you call this? Local specialty items. Alright, so really I'm just thinking out Nefa.
Yeah, let's go on a big adventure.
Okay.
It's getting late. The situation is urgent, but rest is vital. It's getting late. The situation is urgent, but rest is vital. Good night, both of you.
It's so noisy here. Back in my day, we'd...
So much noise. What's going on this time?
Uh-oh.
Hey! Where's Flint's? Is he... isn't he?
Where's Flint's? Is he here, or isn't he?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are resting.
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest? Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this!
Ooh, someone leaked
You
information.
better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for. You want that, huh?
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the wild hunt too, huh?
What happened? Did something leak out? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us?
I think Rier leaked it himself. There's something fishy about this. I doubt it's because of anything we did.
What do you mean?
They clearly know something. Why else would they be talking about a wild hunt shapeshifter?
Ugh, this is so confusing! What do we do? These people are no match for Flint's, but they're super heated right now. It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either.
Let's go buy some time.
Okay!
Hey! Listen now!
My apologies. My apologies.
Hold on! Calm down, everyone!
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the wild hunt, or strange ghosts and phantoms. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to confront Flint's face to face. Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party either, Nefer.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can have their little chat. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Wait, it's...
Right.
All right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back sooner or later. What a mess.
Oh, alright then.
Poor guy.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial proposal. What say you? Or are you suddenly unsure of yourselves?
Come on, everyone! Move it!
Care about their home. Can't fault them for that.
No sign of Flint.
But how can that be? Hasn't he always stayed here?
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold the end of the bargain, huh?
After teaching the group a harsh lesson, never find us let go.
So, Paimon, you've been waiting to ask me something, haven't you?
Yeah, how did they even find us here?
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. Eyes that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some new information. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that the wild hunt could disguise itself by taking on familiar faces. Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one, seemingly, was exempt. And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. A solitary lifestyle may have played a part, But I wouldn't discount Rerir throwing fuel on the fire in secret.
So, did Flint's make his escape after hearing about this?
And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the Curatorium, got my chance to shine. While everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall, I alone noticed an opening.
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, pause. I was just getting started.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the Curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left.
That is Flint's.
I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Might he intend to come back and get it later? Maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's not super important, right?
Oh, right. The Traveler already mentioned he wouldn't tell anyone about it. Good on them for keeping it to themselves.
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is, we got there.
All right then. Yehoda, contact the others. We're going to need all hands on deck. Let's have a discussion over at my place.
But there's no secrets, sweethearted plans to do intel. Okay. We should get around to these bounty things as well. It seems to be tied to a world quest, and there's apparently more information about Curve and Talocard tied to it. Although the specifics of it I'm a little bit unclear on. There's an event in reverse. Cool.
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a wild hunt anomaly.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rerir now.
In that case, we didn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So was all that ruckus back at the flagship just an act of spite? Or what?
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of Wild Hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records indicate.
So destroy it by himself.
Some of these must have been Rerir's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
Huh. This much is pretty easy to understand. Why would he pretend to be Soci and put so much effort into getting the cannon up and running again?
Maybe 'cause that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself.
Maybe. Flint's mentioned that if the cannon were fired at the Wild Hunt, the fragments be blasted to oblivion too.
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. Test and their conclusions speak loudest. Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
Right.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them, right?
Oh, that's why some of the anomalies had things like, you might need an expert in the Wild Hunt to close this for good. Okay, okay. And goodness knows it's probably going to be tied to some kind of world quest as well.
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing. Meanwhile, the Wild Hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control now.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling we'll share, right?
Fragments, the cannon, Kuvaki, Riri, and the Abyss. There must be some thread linking all these factors together. Besides, is getting revenge on Flint's truly Riri's sole aim? We're missing some decisive connection here, but we're running out of time.
There are 3 Wild Hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Since that's the case, I'd like to investigate something on the Lightkeeper's end one more time.
Works for me. Ineffa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The Curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this.
The lovers are feeling awkward about working together this closely. I think I already mentioned this before, guys, but I ship it. Nefer and Llama seem like a good pair. But there seems to be a little bit of baggage there.
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
If you're not the Rarier, do not engage him. He's grown much stronger since our last encounter.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so we must stay in contact with one another.
Gotcha! Stay safe, everyone.
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flint dropped by already?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Right. The Final Night Cemetery. So I was right, there was still a lot more to our conquest. Good thing I set aside time today to play this, so I could clear it sooner rather than later. Because then I could play it a bit more for fun, to do exploration type stuff off stream, and a little bit on stream too. And then don't have to worry about you know, putting spoiler tags up for people who want to avoid spoilers, because then I'm just doing pure exploration with world quest things, you know. Then again, I don't hold myself back on talking about spoilers, so that really isn't true either. Okay. Seems I finally have to activate it. As long as I have 5 condensed resin by Thursday, we should be good. So tomorrow on Wednesday, I'll have to use just enough resin to claim my dailies, both in the battle pass and of course in the new daily task. Need to claim a 5-star eventually, and then leave it to naturally regenerate, so that come Thursday, when I'm playing with my friends, I'll have not 200 resin exactly, but at least 180, in order to farm Stygia that amount, plus the 300 fragile resin, so that's 500 resin right there, plus the condensed resin, so that's another 300. So that would be about 800 out of the 1,000 resin I would need to use, excuse me, for the for Stygian rewards, which leaves me about 400 resin to generate Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Friday, Saturday is 400 resin gone there. Sunday would be used by world bosses then, and any other fragile resin I would get from the battle pass. Oh, but I also do have 2 extra transient resins. That's another 120. So instead of 400, I only need to collect 280, something like that.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Branch into song.
It gets most traveling skill.
Wipe out! Is this an answer from this world?
I like how enough this robot does have vacuum abilities. Not for the most mechanical purpose. Mostly just because. Huh. I wonder what the Valkyrie was just standing there.
For the everlasting forest, lush as the moonlight.
Defensive mode engaged.
Go!
I said it earlier and I still did it again. Daisy.
Go, Claw!
Take too long.
That's suspicious. Oh. It's still there. And so is the line. Interesting. Okay, let's activate the statue. I would want to also get that ley line blossom. I do have 2 days of resin I could spend. I'm not spending it on World Boss, I'm spending it on Loma. Can I prioritize her talent focus or her level? Obviously I want to get her up to level 8. But the amount of talent books I have is... oof, abysmal. Yeah, I'll prioritize talent books for now. If I have extra resin tomorrow, I'll go for that off screen,
Forest
but
insulation chamber deployed.
there's no big rush for anything like that.
Water jet! Bombs away!
Flash attack!
Ultimatum protocol.
So that's it. Not bad. Semi-built llama and a kind of built, I know. Hey, drive shaft.
The world wishes you well.
We got a PlayStation achievement as well as a regular Genshin achievement here. Very nice, very nice. You know what? I might just fight the Leyland Blossoms for fun. Even if I don't collect from it. Hey you. Do you know what happens to people who go sneaking about where they shouldn't? I guess I'm finding out right about now. Look, this is all a bit new to me. I'm still learning the ropes. How about you give me another chance? Just give me one more chance. I promise you. You won't catch me next time. You take a knock to the head. We're not letting a single one of you thieving rats escape. Listen, that girl's probably run off with everything by now. Do you really have time to be standing around arguing with the likes of me? There is no need for you to worry about her. You're coming with us. Intervene. So, how'd you get in here? Never mind, get them. Take them down. I'll be on my way. No need to see me off.
Receive my blessing.
Looks like we got a
water jet. Yeah.
mischievous rogue out in the wilds. We'll probably see them again. But right now we're in focus mode for the Archon quest, so not today. Maybe on Thursday. There we go. Continental Explorer. So we've now unlocked all 3 of the current locations available here in not Krai. At least for this patch. Jeez, that is a lot. Ooh. Interesting how this statue was defaced. They're really trying to claim Damselet, huh? And seeing whatever this device is on top of it is siphoning off power off the statue. Does not seem good. So I was worried for a time that the unlock was tied to that achievement to hold 22 Arcana. Now we know, or now I know, that it's actually tied to the new Imaginative Theater game mode, which is going to come out soon. Not yet, but brace for it, folks. Here's a doozy. Or it's going to be a doozy, because we haven't seen it yet. You got our first reward. No keys yet, it seems. But I've already found a few of those locations. Oh no, I did get a key. Never mind. Well, if I come across that kind of dance again, I'll go ahead and use it. And of course, I don't have the meeting point unlocked, so I can't use the counters here. But it's the healing then. Surprisingly, I've taken 0 damage so far.
Lush as the moonlight.
Go!
By the frost moon of old.
Always big strong grip.
Go! Wipe out!
Ding dong water bomb!
Insulation shaper. Receive my blessing.
Nice, but... Oh! Yeah, this is it.
Go!
Save yourself.
Annihilation mode.
Lush as the moonlight.
Intel. Send.
Okay. Seems to be a whole thing in there. Ooh.
I'll keep this close.
Wow, Precious not guarded by Hilichurls? That's rare. Okay, so there seems to be a whole thing I can infiltrate, which I'm not doing right now. But good to know this is here for either exploring off stream or playing for fun on stream. Just not today. Not yet. Also, you say there's statue of the 7 here, but Anything I can see. That's actually 7. Teleport point. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. This is actually the base that we infiltrated with Yehoda. We just couldn't access the map. Number one, because what do you call this? Number one, because we actually hadn't unlocked the area yet. But number two, there was a very specific thing where the minimap couldn't be open. But you could still see stuff, even though I hadn't activated the Statue of the Seven here. So that's pretty dang cool. Also, the start of it was all the way here, at the edge of Pasha Isle. Paha Isle, sorry. Oh. Is this the weapon domain? I didn't roll any weapons yet, and I can't afford to craft the 4-star weapons at this time, but might as well open it to unlock it. Oh no, it's the artifact domain. Okay. I'm probably not gonna be in there anytime soon. I'll be finding my artifacts from the Stygian instead. Much faster. And I get a better variety of artifacts there too. And once Stygian is over, I won't really have a need to hyper-focus on building Llama and Aino's artifacts beyond just what I already would have in Stygia. I'm not going for 36 stars in the Abyss, and though it would be nice to have some more characters in Imaginative Theater, that's more hinged on building several characters, not specific ones. And so it'd be counterintuitive to like go into artifact domains for that reason.
Chew on this!
Cleanup sequence in it.
Yeah! Go!
Lash attack!
For the everlasting forest.
A reward on the road.
I'll open a few of these chests. Not all of them. Just the ones that are guarded by enemies and are on the way. On my way. On my way. I also gotta get to 20% in order to unlock the meeting points. Level 1 ability, I think, or was it 10%? Something like that. That we can actually use the compass out here. Oh. Mysterious mountain ground. We're going north for now. We're working on limited time today, so I want to at least finish the Archon quest before the stream ends. Okay, sorry. Too many sidetracks. Focus up, focus up. We're going north. Ignoring that. I'll be back for you. Oh, tap out. Oh, but you know, I do have things for that. Doo-da, doo-da. You know, while I'm at it, no real reason, just because. Got nothing actually fancy out here. Just some simple foods. Note to self, at some point, be sure to star all these specialty foods that I don't want to eat. Well, don't necessarily want to eat on accident. Goodness knows that these specialty foods that I actually would make legitimate use of. Beckoning me. Something else. Oh, what do you know? I use far first round that skate. Excellent.
Take heart. You toil not in vain.
Some sound books. And what's that? Is that 20 pounds? 80. Either way, I'll take it. Yeah, eating point is going to be done after the Archon quest. I mean, at Archon quest 1, I feel like linearly, Ainos and Llama's meeting points are okay to be done already, but this one feels a bit more intimate, so I'm kind of doing it after Act 2. But that's just me. Good thing I have Aino out. We're collecting some of Flint's flowers. Frostlamp flower. Which I already have a few. But couldn't hurt to get more in advance, you know? Something I'll also be doing off stream.
Oh, no one's guarding this place just like he said. But, oh, where do we find the information he mentioned?
There he is.
This way.
Of course.
Let's move. We're running out of time.
All the spirits watching us in the shadows.
Here you are! Okay, let's split up and make this happen.
Not quite.
Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Yeah, this might be...
Difficult, yes. But it is also our most efficient option.
Is it?
To expose the true intentions of this Rereer, we need to dive into Not Krai's history.
Alright. Crack the books open.
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ghost!
Oh, good. Helpful ghost. What's the matter?
That file's only moved by itself. This is a graveyard, right, Flint's? Do these things just gotta happen?
Many strange things happen here, but this is not one of them.
Oh?
But that file really did move by itself. Hey, come out! Don't scare Paimon like that!
I don't sense anything. He met close before Paimon.
Wild Hunt Phenomenologue?
Hey! Another file's moving!
With a similar title, too.
Are we being given hints? I feel no hostility. On the contrary, it seems we're being aided somehow.
Oh.
Really? Hey, seriously, another one? Huh. Okay then. Paimon will read this one. Phew! Finally finished. Oh, Paimon sure could use a long break from long words now. Hope she can remember it all.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale. What about you?
Pretty much the same here.
Paimon as well. Guess that makes 3 of us.
Interesting.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something. Let's bring our files together and give them another look through.
All right. Paimon will go fetch hers. All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location. And look. Smaller scale Wild Hunt site reports share a common outcome.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone. Huh? But why?
Was Ririer actually clearing these sites?
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
Ah! And here's another similarity. Kuvaki in nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain.
It's not inert. If the Wild Hunt's power had already been neutralized, why would another large-scale Wild Hunt occur soon after?
Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a Tide Seal Stone's sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail and the situation to deteriorate in such short order...
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
The Wild was not suppressed by Kuvaki. Instead, it became stronger. And Ririer wants to use Aino's cannon, the ammo of which is being also made using Kuvaki. Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? He can use Kuvaki?
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Ririer be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
So the Abyss always is corrupt. This is just like the abyssal threat the ancient dragons faced.
What are you referring to?
Right, Natlan. Now the dragons return into Saurians. They were devolved essentially. And Phlogiston was being used for the abyssal ends. Hence why the last boss, the Dragon Sovereign, his body was taken over. You know, his corpse, I should say.
We had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
So Rare also grew stronger on account of the cannon being fired? Oh, goodness gracious. His abyssal energy is just that strong. Basically absorb the energy from the cannon fire. Jeez Louise.
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rarier, disguised as Sosi, left at that point.
Right.
Leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target area and absorbing the Kovaki.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question. What makes it so special that he needs it so badly?
That's still a mystery.
That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look. Ah, it's an ibis.
It's carrying a letter! Ooh, Lala must have sent it. She can speak to little animals. Let's see here.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
Oh no.
That's gotta be Rarier's doing. But why is he using the cannon again? Didn't he already fire it once before?
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete when we last met. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
A complete sinner.
What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
We'll just have to trust them.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Rerir, and that's where we'll stop him. One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town is in their hands now.
Go! Fly! Not a moment to lose!
You're here, as expected.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your companions. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think not. When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline. This is the truth I have revealed to them.
So that's why you riled them all up. You were baiting them into firing the cannon.
They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aina would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too slow. In their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them. The cannon will not be stopped now.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may. See this fragment. It once haunted your dreams, but now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
That is my corpse.
Thought so.
Sorry, what?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life will were not extinguished. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome my return.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the Wild Hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within Wild Hunt sites across the land. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning.
Right.
While that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
Oh shoot. Dang, that's like a get then. Best keep it away.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Backup plan, though.
Are you completely crazy? You afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more, but that is of no consequence to me. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing.
Wanna go for another round then? It's gonna turn out the same, you know.
I've adapted the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably. It will not be full restoration, no, but it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you have the time to kneel before me.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
short while earlier. In Nasha Town, I'm guessing. Darn, who fired up the cannon without I say so? Ah, dang it! Wait, I can just play the line.
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
There we go.
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts. What exactly is going on?
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rarir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them. Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back any minute.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the Wild Hunt preparing to spawn a wave of monsters, the likes of which we've never seen before. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis, so they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of this whole mess.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a catastrophe is imminent?
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. A chaotic situation can bury much wrongdoing. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim to profit? After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them. Not like that's the only major problem on our plate right now.
Right. Not Krai isn't as united as the other places because there's no governing body. They're all fending for themselves. So they need a unifying force. And that's the Wild Hunt. For good and for bad.
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation. This must be stopped in a timely manner.
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. They've decided they won't let anyone in.
What? I made that thing! They can't just take it from me! Let me over there! What are they gonna do? Stop me?
They might, if Rarir has already formulated some countermeasure.
Probably.
For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Right.
Stability high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that anyone who tries to stop it must be with the Wild Hunt. We will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people. Brute force must be avoided, if possible.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a way to stop the cannon. Oh, you're back. And you have a letter? The Traveler won't make it back in time. So they're heading straight over to Star Sand Shoal instead.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why would he go there?
Assessing risk level. Maximum.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then he's prepared for the worst.
And we must ensure that his trust in us is not misplaced. Let's go.
Everything's on fire. I can't put anything out, it's like. Ooh, wow. We've gone full anarchy, huh?
This place is burning too!
Trollmakers from before.
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't gotten in our way. But it won't be so easy from here on out. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt, we'll have no choice but to force our way through.
Alrighty.
Is that Lady Lauma? But are you really her?
It's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived on Hisi Island for so long. It is not something that anyone else could imitate.
I do, yes. So it really is you, my lady. But why are you here? Really, I believe you, but the others, well, they'll be on high alert.
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon. I am here to stop them.
But...
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nash Town have never had close ties. There should be no reason for me to intervene. But you chose to leave the island. You had the resolve and the courage to start a new life. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as that life was about to begin. I seek to redress this injustice, not only for you, but for everyone here who wishes to live their lives free from this chaos. Please, have faith in our long-standing friendship, and that this is where my heart has led me.
Thank you, my lady. Thank you. Please help us.
Then come. I need you to step forward alongside me, and to do your part too.
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the right person for the job. All right, everyone. Let us meet again later.
Huh? You're not coming with us?
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, I'll need to contact some... let's call them friends in high places, shall we? Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See you again, everyone! That is, if we can.
Tensions are high.
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
I didn't do that.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves.
Okay. So there are people of the Moon Scion faith who are here. That's good. That's good. What about the other people that we can convince them peacefully?
We won't let you pass. This creature, aren't you?
Time to teach you a lesson you won't forget.
No, that's fine.
Moonchanta, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
So they say, but we're not
The
actually fighting us.
monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Even Night Keepers are here.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going upward from over there.
Thank you so much for the follow, Helena Frank. Welcome in, welcome in. How am I? I'm doing quite well. How are you? I assume you're a player of Genshin Impact. Have you been enjoying Krai so far yourself?
The cannon is all yours now.
Oh, right. Spoilers ahead. In case you haven't played the Archon quest yourself yet. I am currently playing through Act 2 of the Archon quest, so this is anyone's warning to Elena Frank or anyone else who might be joining us now that, you know, I'm doing that, and therefore, if you want to play it for yourself, please feel free to lurk or to leave the stream. All good, all good. That's nice for streaming. It's amazing keeping it up. Thank you, Elena Frank.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Enougha, give her a crunkake.
Orders received and immediately deferred. Departure takes priority.
I know it's very much a kid.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs, but in the face of the immense threat that hangs above us all, we must persist in trusting one another. Otherwise, rifts will surely form, prized open by those who harbor ulterior motives. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us.
Hope you have a wonderful day. Alright. Goodbye, Helena Frank. Thanks for stopping by. And thank you again for the follow.
Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe seeks to beguile us.
Let's go, Enougha. This way up.
Well, curious to ask. Oh. No, that's alright. Thank you for offering, though. But before we continue on, Elena, if you'd be so kind as to answer two questions. What's 9 plus 10, and what do you think is the meaning of life? Okay, I'm just gonna straight up climb up here.
This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Cool.
Adjusting
Not
route.
Kuvaki, but it's actually
Make
Ineffa
ready.
carrying Aino on her shoulder. I guess Ineffa here has
Out of the way, small fry.
Kuvaki ability. Oh, Aino shooting at them. Okay.
What happened to the path?
Track missing.
Unable
Fall
to
imminent.
capture
Come on, come on, come on!
I'm
Get
gonna
out of there!
assume that you're a robot.
Whoa, nice!
So goodbye, friend. It was nice.
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Remember, kids, the only robot we follow around here is our stream element bot. And if you'd like to become famous, I can make all your dreams and wishes come true. So get in contact with me and become an Archon. Oh, I'm getting animated. Actually, fine. The comic style is pretty cool too. Maybe we'll get different animation later on to bring that up. Knuckle Duckle. Ooh! This is Aino's boss.
Installation chamber deployed.
Into it.
Preparing for dust up.
Look, a rainbow! Your punch!
Yeah, yeah.
Not much to say. I know how to do both Aino and Ineffa.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey.
Defensive mode engaged.
They didn't make this guy like super weak.
Yeah. Ultimatum protocol.
I mean, it's still dreadfully easy.
Interference detected. Entering countermeasure mode.
Easy peasy. What made you think I couldn't take on one of my own designs, huh? Look,
It's not as tough as the real one, but overall.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
this isn't good enough, we gotta hurry!
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete. The cannon is going through its final fire checks.
Oh, alright, let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage assessment. Incalculable. Nasha Town likely to be blasted skyward.
No, I need a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that.
Yeah, just throw a spear in it. That would work. Oh, there we go. There's an animated scene.
We are out of time.
Go, Ineffa, go! We weren't able to convince people to turn it off, but we were able to convince them to let us through, so we can turn it off ourselves. Oh, Ineffa, no!
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Oh boy.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
There's probably just that move power just now.
Sigisato passa sax, nitini potus in necritus necrus baptusi, canis omnes tu zonos pentusi. Osesticos palatini pirantur resurcu, topir tu aetion veratum.
Should be directed. Dang. Travelers so powerful. Nice with his weight magic as well. Okay, so you got the battery out. That's happening, I see. Oh, she's still gonna redirect it too. Oh my goodness, Anefa. What a unit. What an icon. Absolute beast. Too late. Okay, so he's not as strong as he could be, but he is. He's still reforming. Like. Oh, there he is. In the flesh. Both hands? Yeah, see both hands. Rear, Ratio of Solnari. Is this a weekly boss? Huh. No, it couldn't be a weekly boss because it's only Act 2. They don't usually put weekly bosses in the first update. Well, if it is, then it is what it is. 3 days is just too short of a time if they want us to, like, do a new weekly boss. Surely they wouldn't be that cruel, right?
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish. Torpid. This body is a disappointment.
Oh wow, he sounds so normal now.
I can barely muster 10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything again.
He just sounds so. Sorry, his voice as a living being is just so normal sounding. It's kind of creating a weird disconnect for me. I guess that's what they're going for.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
And the churl?
What's with him?
It's bad. His presence feels completely different now. He's even stronger than before.
Verfnir. Rhine-daughter. Flinders. Flinders.
But no mention of Loki.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by nothing but obsession.
Matters not. Having a heart. Being human. It's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant. You matter not. Nor does anything in this world. None of it.
I kind of feel sorry for him.
Fools. Time to die. You too.
Oh. Hang on. My sound cut out.
dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
Damn. So cool. Very strongly against the abyss. Makes sense. That is a bad fighting confidence.
No, wait! This isn't over!
Oh, someone pulled her out. Interesting. Oh, they pulled us all out. Huh. Guess I'm not getting to the event today.
We're safe?
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam.
Oh no.
The
That's bad.
flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency.
Oh boy. Well, I don't think she's gonna take Damselet away from here because mechanically, there's a whole thing about visiting Damselet for Senate Gleam bonuses. But also, the Selenic Moon Chronicles. We could just be doing it to an empty throne. It doesn't necessarily have to have Damselet here. Sorry, Columbina here for it to work. Alright, let's see what the marionette does here. Huh. Talk about a good touch of character.
Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. In that case, I count myself fortunate to be your associate.
Columbina! What did you do that for?
Oh, interesting. She calls her Columbina too. Okay, yeah, I'm leaning more and more towards Marionette being a tsundere with each passing interaction. Eccentric, but not evil. Probably in the gray. ID Calf, lurkin'? Thanks for the lurk, Elena. Enjoy your lurk, enjoy your time here. For what little time remains on this stream of ours.
I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score!
But he still broke through, did he not?
Mm-hmm.
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash, but battles just get chaotic.
Excuses.
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously.
Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
Bina, I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues. There's a Fatui warrant out on your head, and don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
That's none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
They're such good friends.
Well, anyway, thank you.
We would have been in a tight spot without you. This was quite unexpected.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the eternal moon goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much for me yourselves.
Yeah, let's call it even, and then we'll treat you to more food so we can get more favors.
And then well, I brought your associate along for the ride too. But that was as much as I could do.
Thank you, Colin.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please, call me Flint. It is my honor to make the acquaintance of one such as yourself.
Still, what do we do now? Rurer's gotten stronger again. At this point, it doesn't seem like we can beat him.
Not yet. Not this
We
match.
did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now at least. But we still don't know what his aims are, and he may continue gathering power. So we must be very careful.
After you left, I could no longer sense his presence. That means it's safe out there for now, right?
A question, if I may, kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
No.
I see. Curious.
Very curious.
Oh yeah! The cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing. Let's head back and check on them.
Enough was
In
probably
that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer. Thank you once again for coming to the rescue.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry.
Thank you. Probably the most chill harbinger, and one of the least sane.
My strength still isn't returning. It seems my time is running out.
We can help with that. Selena Chronicles and all. Oh, Selene, I just got that. Like the goddess of the moon. Wrong pipe. Ooh, excuse me. 4 achievements out. Let's go ahead and track these as well. The Arsenal Duck Hunt. Destroy Knuckle Doctor's. Destroy Knuckle Doctor's ward. Destroy Knuckle's ward by downing all of its snapping devices. Oh, that's just the combat achievement. Cool. Sinner's Descent. In the end, he regained his true, complete form. I wouldn't say it's complete. Oh, yeah, that's the one I was talking about earlier. Magnum Opus. Obtain a Lunar Arcanum. I'm okay with this achievement not being unlockable right away. More than I am the Statue of the Seven stuff, at least. Feels more like a combat-based achievement than anything else. But it might take a lot of effort to get there. We'll see. We'll see. Open 60 chests on Lempo Isle, PC Island Isle. Moonlit Treasure Hunter 1. Continental Explorer. Moonlit Isles 1. Out of the maps, the following areas not right. Lempo Isle, PC Isle, and Palm Isle. That's 1570. Goodness knows there's going to be a 2, but not in this set of achievements. In some achievement list in the future. I do hope Genshin will let us kind of hide these other categories or do multiple pages soon, because let me tell you, doing this on console or on mobile takes quite a long time to get to the bottom of the page here. Not a great amount of time in the grand scheme of things, you know, it takes a minute. But when checking things over and over, sometimes you don't have an interactive tool on your side to speed things up. And our time is limited.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventures from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Okay, looks like the town is recovered. That's good, that's good. Yeah, things are looking peaceful over here. And this is gonna look different in the cutscene. Everyone convenes, recounting what happened to them and sharing what they learned.
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt. But the Ray hero Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious Kukusaur into the wild.
Good analogy. And he can still shapeshift, so gotta be careful of that. Though with how much power he has, I don't know if he'll like bother. Still, gotta be on the lookout anyway. For any imposters. Dun, 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 dun. Speaking of, Genshin Impact and Among Us had their collab. I'll have to like claim Paimon skin and see if anyone's interested in playing Among Us next month with Paimon skin in mind. That would be cool. Maybe Hana would be open to me inviting some Genshin players to join us.
I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with Kukusaurs?
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems more than slightly understated.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding! Kidding. Don't worry, boss. I know there's no running now.
So my canon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. Ugh, you know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now!
That wasn't your fault, I know. Nor was it the cannons.
That's right! And it still works on normal Wild Hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flints, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
Oh!
You mean you're being promoted?
Or stepping up. He's joking, Paimon. I don't think he is.
Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
No, me too, Paimon.
Well, if you've got a moment, would you like to come with me?
Sure.
There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey.
I wonder what it was that was helping us in the in Flint's archives.
This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to ignore the lantern's presence. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I once heard the tale of the Lantern Fae.
I've heard that one too.
And I'd like to see the same to him. There's no need to be so fixated on the outcome.
Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain. Rerir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last, even if the outcome is not what we wish for. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
I'm glad to hear that that's how you see it.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Care to explain?
Not right now, Paimon. I'll tell you when we get back. I'm a bit lost myself. Why I mentioned the Lantern Fae?
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Is that his arm? I think it's his arm, yeah. Lightbearer, with your blood, you have paved the glory to glory and justice. You have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, Bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all of its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly in the light.
Hey, it's the Wanatar! Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
Inefan Lama, Nefren Yehoda, I know Flynn's Tori. Okay. Sure. Have a little bit of time. We're cutting it a bit close though. That's for now. The question is, are they marking my map for anecdotes? Or are they marking my map for this?
What brings you here? Didn't expect to see you around again.
And where have you been, huh? Didn't run away or anything, did ya?
Oh, of course not. I was simply elsewhere discussing business deals.
Right.
Indeed, it was all thanks to you that my little store was saved. I am grateful, so grateful.
Okay, cut it with the acting now.
What? Why, I wasn't acting in the slightest. And didn't I tell you that my prices were reasonable? Oh, but you still turn to that curatorium of secrets, or whatever it is they call it. If even regulars such as you abandon ship like this, what can a businesswoman do but take her wares elsewhere?
You're way too wary of the curatorium.
And how should I not be, Running small overseas enterprises is no mean feat. Never mind when such formidable competition exists. Forget it. Fortune and destiny are as one, so there is no use complaining. It's not as if Nefer did me no favors on account of our common homeland when I first arrived. If anything is to blame, it is the lack of opportunity to have her owe me in turn big time. Now then, should she ever need anything, you make sure, no, make doubly sure, to inform me first, alright?
Yeah, once again, Dory's not here anymore. I should still mark on the map though, just in case. Okay, so it looks like these are not anecdotes, these are actually optional objectives. So let's go ahead and look into it. The Curatorium of Secrets is down here, I think, ish. Second floor, one of these rooms. Or not. Hang on. Maybe I can navigate to her? No, she's not close. Okay. To a little bit of deduction here. I'm terrible with maps and locations, but there's gotta be a sign or something, right? Curatorium secrets. You would think they'd mark it on the map. Oh, there's just a random home out the back, which I'm sure will be used in some quest down the line. In a long time, I might need to simply look it up. Where the curatorium secret is. Oh, okay, never mind. She wasn't in her.
Boss, do you remember that thing that I wanted to ask your opinion about? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much effort should the Curatorium of Secrets put in if we were to work with others again? Is that a 1? Isn't that kinda low?
Guess again.
Wait, you mean 0? But wouldn't we just be slapping our brand on the joint venture and calling it a day? Why even team up at that point?
Yehoda, what I mean to say is that there's neither an upper nor lower limit.
Aw, that's just like you, boss. Always thinking ahead. Wait a minute, that's not an answer at all. Is it? Oh, come on. Just give me a number, boss. Please.
Never's not fooling anyone. Except Yehoda. Is what I would say, but not wholly altruistic. I know in Flint's and I've been Tapa. Okay. Grunkake Workshop. Interesting place to be.
Flynn's? Don't see you coming around here often. Just feel free to take a look. I'm busy right now.
Well, I've come to visit you, Miss Aino. Here, I've brought some snacks from town in their traditional butter flavor.
Ooh.
So, where should I leave them?
Shh, Inefa might hear you. So, what's the occasion? Are you gonna say that the Rat Niki will be taking over all Wild Hunt incidents after that hiccup with the cannon?
And criticize a genius like yourself on account of results that none of us could anticipate? We would not be that crass. If we really did do that, I dare say we shall never again see technological breakthroughs.
Sweet talker.
It gladdens me to have set your heart at ease.
Anyway, what's the matter exactly?
Well, could you help me repair this lantern? I did bring it to Nasha Town to get it fixed, but it broke again during our previous battle.
You want a genius like me to go fix a lantern?
Oh, my apologies. Perhaps this request should be better directed to Miss Inefa. And perhaps the snacks, too.
I mean, I can totally do this, no problem. Wait right there. I'll be done before you can say fix it.
Much obliged, then.
And next time this happens to you, make sure to come to me first, you hear? Fix my lantern, he says. Please, this won't take 10 minutes.
Well, you know,
If only everyone knew what the heck they were doing.
there's something in it that might make it a bit more complicated than that.
Take that Hinsa, for instance. How in the world do you end up creating an integrated controller for the cannon and the barrier from random components people ask you to fix?
Whoops.
Gives me a headache just thinking about it. I gave him a real earful and told him to send me regular reports. If he's been working on it lately, I want to hear about it. Yeah. I mean, I know I'm partly at fault too, all right?
Okay. Sadly, I don't think I have time to finish the Archon quest, but I'll be back to do that on Thursday. Let me just do the optional things for today, and then I'll call it the stream, because I am running quite a bit late here.
Ah, fancy meeting you here. I've decided my lantern has earned itself some thorough maintenance after that rather intense battle. Thank you for keeping my secrets, despite knowing as much as you do.
I didn't have time to ask this before, but why were the Lightkeepers able to detect your lantern?
Well, because otherwise I'd get in trouble with the Starshiner. If they couldn't detect my own lantern, I suspect the higher-ups would foist a standard-issue Ratnik lantern on me.
And it wouldn't be enough.
A Ratnik carrying 2 lanterns. Imagine that. It would be an aesthetic transgression of the highest order.
Okay, last one. Lama, over in the Frostmoon Enclave. That's the last optional thing we're gonna do. So do copy the raid message. For those who are regular followers, you can copy the raid message. For those who are sub, you can copy the sub-raid message. Whichever you prefer. She's sleeping? I should wait until she wakes up. Yeah, tiring day. Convince people not to kill each other. Maybe I can come back later. Oh, I'm sorry. I woke you up.
There's no need to apologize. I wasn't sleeping, merely resting my eyes. Besides,
Yeah, that's not sleeping.
this child heard your footsteps and told me of your approach. Animals sense more than we humans. No doubt this is a blessing from the Creator.
Thank you, little kitty. What did it say?
It acknowledges you as a kind soul.
Aw.
This child persuaded me to trick you by pretending to fall asleep. Let's see if he spies on you or tries to steal your food.
It's a good job I didn't reach my hand out then.
Though I have faith in your noble character, even I couldn't help but be a little bit curious about what you would do. Besides, it seemed harmless enough. Can you forgive us?
No harm, no foul.
Oh, I completely forgot to ask. What is it that brings you here?
I just came out to check in on you.
So that's how it is. I thank you for your concern. All is well with me. As it so happens, we received a large amount of fresh fruit today. Perhaps you'd like to eat some with me?
That'd be nice. Does the cat eat fruit too?
It doesn't wish to leave us. After a lot of lounging around, it's enjoying the commotion.
Alright. That's everything. Oh, an FM but I literally don't have time. Well, we'll come back to this on Thursday. Thank you everyone so much for joining me today. It has been a blast playing this game. In a way that I haven't really felt in Natlan. Part of it was also real life stuff getting in the way, but a lot of it was my dissatisfaction with Nathan in general. Story was great. Actual gameplay was not fun, but this one is a good mix of both. I'm looking forward to playing more of it. All right. All right, so we'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna be playing Thank Goodness You're Here, doing our completionist run of that game, which shouldn't be too long. Um, as we've already played through it once, and I'm just going back in for some minor achievements, which are easier to get than I thought they would be. One of them in particular is a little bit more involved, but it just requires that I really put the effort in. So we'll see about it. Okay, stretching. Just waiting for the ad break to end so I can send you guys off. On Thursday, like I mentioned, we'll be continuing to play Genshin Impact, but we'll be focusing on the collaboration with Riku, Shadow Monarch, and JD Moon. If you're not already subscribed to those, if you're not already following those people, please go ahead and check out their streams over here on Twitch. Speaking of, thank you for the follow from Lena Frank. Good luck with your art. Sadly, I cannot condone the presentation of art without first, getting to know the other person, and definitely not doing it in the chat just like that. So I suspect you're actually a bot, but thank you for the follow regardless. Thank you for the subscription on YouTube from Kyoko Edits. Sorry I missed your chat when it came up. By the time I noticed it, you were already long gone, so I didn't actually get to acknowledge you, but I appreciate it. Okay. I'm not going to send you over to Pika Chica. She is playing Genshin Impact as well right now. And no spoilers, because it looks like she's playing through the exploration, so don't tell her anything about the Archon quest, okay? Alright. I will see you all around, maybe tomorrow, maybe in a future stream. But, as I send you off, keep in mind, remember, that Decaf NVIDIA is Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial Share Alike, 4.0 International License. Off you get.